So tell me why, with all these programs in place to supposedly help veterans and homelessness and all this stuff for veterans, that the past 3 times the VA facility has called me to see if I can make my appointments. I've had to tell them no. I'm currently homeless. I only have X amount of money in my pocket. And I don't have the gas to make it because that money's for food. Why is it that instead of them connecting me to a department that can help me or directing me to assistance, the only thing that happens with these people who represent the VA is that they go, "Oh, well, would you like to reschedule?" Well, of course I would like to reschedule because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to give up on my health care, but at the same time, how the fuck am I supposed to make it, right? So at that moment, I'm like, all right, maybe they're just working on the system. It'll get better. They try to schedule for the next month. I say I need more leeway in time. So how about we shoot for 2.5, 3 months from now? Reschedule. They call me again before it's time for me to go into my doctor's appointment, my lab work, and all that, so I can, catch up because I've already missed my spinal appointment because of another situation where I was told I couldn't live there anymore. So that complicated everything. Um, so once again, they call, ask me if I can make my appointment. Once again, same reply. No, I can't. I'm still homeless and I only have this amount of money in my pocket. And they go, oh, well, would you like to reschedule? And at this point, I'm really having a concern of why are they not doing more? Like, is that not the reason they exist, right? Like when you have a veteran that's going, through, I guess what they would label a crisis. I don't know. It's kind of been the norm, so I don't know if this is a crisis anymore. It sucks, that's for sure. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, yeah, no, let's reschedule, and yeah, no, I'm still, poor in pockets and far away and can't make it, and I'm not going to spend food money and gas to go over there and then be stranded at your facility, and obviously you're not doing anything for me in the first place. I didn't say that last part, but that's how I was feeling. So we reschedule. Once again, they try to reschedule for the next month. I told them no, give me more time. So we schedule months away from that. The third time, and you think third time's the charm, right? Not with the VA, not with this situation. They call, ask if I can make it. Once again, no, I'm still homeless and I have even less money now. I've had money and then it dwindled again, but this is the lowest amount I've had since the past 2 times that you've called me. And I can't make it. And once again, the only thing that they asked was, would I like to reschedule? Now, can you explain to me how that is helping a veteran in need? Like, there's obviously a problem that needs to be resolved, and the VA personnel stay within their little, I guess, script or their little box. Like, oh, I'm just a phone person and I only deal with scheduling. What happened to customer service, right? Like your role is representing the VA, the Veterans Affairs, right? And I don't know if it's because of all this modern day stuff or changes in implementations or improperly trained people, but normally that's when somebody would accompany any company, but I'm speaking of the VA right now, but in general, any company would go, let me get you to the right person or the right department that handles this particular situation instead of just sticking to their little one thing that they do all day, I guess, and I guess that's why they don't care. It's pretty sad. Um, I know the VA has always been a fight, but I know it used to be a little bit better, and I don't know what the hell happened to make it so just not okay now. Just sad. And then I have called the numbers to try to get assistance, but they're like, oh, well, if you're homeless and you want assistance, we can use a housing program and there's a housing voucher and all this. I'm like, sweet. Like, all right, what I got to do? Oh, you have to drive all the way up here to Alexandria. Okay, well, I don't have the gas for that. And I'm not just going to leave my stuff in my vehicle, because it's the last bit I have to my name. So how are we going to do that? That's what I got. Okay. So starting to get really, really aggravating and frustrating with the situation. And then I asked, I was like, okay, well, say I am able to make it, which I'm not, but out of curiosity, so I know what's going on, would I be able to have my own space, considering I have some belongings that are not necessarily, super fancy, but they're definitely not super cheap, and I've already had so much of my stuff stolen, thrown out of a house, and then weathered and all that to the point to where it was ruined, to where now I'm really paranoid and sketchy about my belongings, being around other individuals and not secure, and I'd rather have my own space where nobody has access to it because of that. So are you going to stick me in a room where I have my privacy and my belongings are secure, or is it a communal area? And they go, oh, well, would stick you in a room with two other people? Nope, not going to work. Not going to work. I need something different. And I'm like, well, there might be a place where we can stick you, but there'll be a communal area where you know, share eating. And nope, not going to work. Because the moment that they are unclean or they don't clean up after themselves and I need to take care of myself, it's going to start causing trigger moments because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff for a very long time. I need my own space to be secure and get on my own feet by myself. Nobody digging through my stuff, nobody touching my stuff not accessible to anybody else. Like, it ain't like I got much as it is, but the little bit I got, after everything that's happened in the past, stuff being, stolen and destroyed or tossed out somewheres and weathered so it got ruined, I'm not going to settle for that. I'm sorry. And I'm not getting rid of the little bit that I got. Because sometimes in life, when you go through things, for whatever reason that may be, whether it be trauma or poor life choices or whatnot, it can really, really mess with your ability to find yourself again or remember who you are sometimes. And having those items from your past, especially if you have stuff from your childhood, helps remind you of who you are so you can get back to being you. I'll be damned if I throw any of that away for any reason, especially somebody else saying that I need to, minimalize my life. Not happening, mind your business. So just saying that because I've been through that before with some people. I just want to know, WTF, mate. WTF. I expected more. Had I known that this is how it was going to go, I probably would have never signed up and joined the military. And that's saying a lot. Just saying.